Hi, today I would like to talk about how to use MySQL Workbench, and I'm going to do it on the Mac because that's what I have. So let's get started. Basically, what I've done is I have created a database. The name is New Schema, and it has two tables. One is courses, and you can see that the courses table has three columns: ID of the course, name, and department, and the department basically has an ID, the revenue, and a department. So let me just kind of start from the beginning and kind of show you how I did this. So the easiest thing to do is if you want to see what's in a department, you can just type in a select statement. So let's just do that. And it's going to show everything in that department. And here you can see that it has an ID field, revenue field, and a department HR, and I have only one entry at this time. So that's the easiest statement to see everything. Let's say you don't want to see everything and you want to see some only particular field. Let's say we want to only see the column department. So you can do this, select department from this thing and run this, and it's going to only show that particular column, not everything. And if you want to further refine it so that you're only selecting a particular row or some rows based on some condition, you can add it as part of the where clause. And if I run it through, you can see it still gets the same thing, print the claim. So that's like the basic select of how you can select certain things. So one thing I found out that if be able to alter the table or make some changes, insert, I had to set SQL safe updates to be 0. So let's say we want to insert some more departments, and let me just go ahead and insert a few more departments right now. And we're going to do this. So we are going to insert into department. These are the columns: department, ID, and revenue. And let's say we have a department called sale, and let's put in an ID of 2 because I'm self-incrementing it. And the revenue for sales is, let's say, 100 million, for example. And if I run this query, it says it ran through fine. And we can just run the same select query again and see what we have in the department. And if we run through the same query, we can see that it has a department HR and then it has a sale. So this is like a basic insert statement you can insert into a department or insert into another table. Let's say if you wanted to delete from a department something where ID is equal to 1, uh, or some ID you can delete, you can use the delete command. So let me just show you the delete command here for a second. So we want to delete from here. Let's say we want to delete where ID is equal to 2. So that would be essentially this second row. And if I execute that statement, and then I can just run a select everything from a department, you can see it's gone. So let's say if we wanted to, so that's how the basic delete works. And it's very important to specify the where condition. So let's say we do an insert again just to get you back to show you the last update operation. So I'm going to do again an insert here. I'm inserting into sales, and this is my and let's just do a select everything again just to see what's in there. So we have HR and sale. Let's say you wanted to change a particular row. Let's say you want to change sale to sales, and for that you can use the update query. And the basic syntax for the update query is this. So let me just write it down here for you. It says update department and set, this is the field you want to change. Department is equal to sales, where department used to be sales. So let's just run this query, and it says it succeeded. And if I do a select again, and it's going to run again, and you can see it has changed it to sales. So that's the basic CRUD operation. Create for insert, read is a select, delete is obviously delete, and then update. So one other things you can do, like basically you might have to do is to do inner joins and things. So let me demonstrate to you uh, by doing something with another table. So I have here a select, uh, and I wanted to do a join basically from the two tables and see what it does. So if I do a join from the two tables by department.id, you can see that I am getting essentially a row which is from both of the tables where the department ID is 1. And the syntax for, or let me just go over the syntax of this for a second. Basically, you're selecting everything from department as one of the table, you're joining inner join with the courses table, and on is the condition where department.id is equal to course.department.id, and we are ordering by department ID. So that's what we end up getting. Let's say, so if you want to visualize inner joins, you can go to this website W3C schools, and you can see the inner join is essentially going to return you the entries that are going to match between the two tables on a particular value. So the other join you can try instead of inner join is what is called a left join, where it's going to return the left side of the all of the entries. So let me just change this inner join to left join and see what it does in our case. So if we do this, you can see that it's returning now one more row. And the reason it's doing that because it's a left join and we have two entries in the department table. So that's what the left join is. Right join is pretty much the same as left join. I'm not going to demonstrate that because what it shows is that it's going to return all the entries from the right hand side table, for, even though that's not matching. And then there is something called the full join or outer join. And the syntax for that is full outer. So I can try that here and see what that does for us. And if we do a full outer join, it's going to return all of the entries. I guess there was some problem. What does it say? Full outer join. Maybe the syntax is not right. Yeah, I'm not sure why the full join is not working in this case. So let's just change it to join, which is same as inner join, and see what it does. So it's returning the common fields, which is the more common issue. So these are some of the things you can essentially try with the tables. And another thing you can do in MySQL is you can try ordering the table. I would not recommend that because it's just I've seen some problems where you want to enter the entry and you can change the ordering of the table. Basically, you can go in there and change their names and add some entries, and that's pretty easy to do as well. Other things you can do from that here is from the table is alter table, obviously the drop table. Those are the two main ones. Sometimes when you want to create a new database, it is helpful to go through this command where you can kind of go through, and when you do an apply, it is going to, for example, I say create table new apply, is going to create a new table, and you can, I'm going to cancel it because I don't need to do that, and I can say don't save. The other thing you can try is create a new table in the active schema. You can try that, create a new view, and this one is a new stored procedures. So there are lots of other functionalities you can do. It basically helps you with not having to write the exact SQL queries. So hopefully you found this useful, and thank you for watching this short screencast. And if you want to watch these and other videos, you can go to my website, gorsocius.com. Thank you for watching this short